Peace, fam. Today we're gonna deal with some subject matter that it's been on my mind for a long time, but I never really got around dealing with it. We're gonna deal with this shit today, all right? Because we have been under the impression, we've been taught that mucus is the cause of all disease. Mucus is the cause of all disease. Mucus is the cause of all disease. And I'm here to tell you that's patently incorrect. That's wrong, incorrect, out of the question. Not what's going on at all. Now, this is a mantra that's been going out throughout the so-called black community for years and years and years. And it could be nothing more, it couldn't be more misleading than you can know. All right. No, Dr. Sebi is known for this rhetoric. And I'm here to tell you, it's not right and exact at all. Mucus is not the cause of all disease. Mucus is necessary for life. Mucus is necessary for existence. How you like that? All right. When's the last time? Well, you probably did that, but if you ever dissected anything in science class, when the last time you just dissected anything and found it dry on the inside? Never. And you know what? It's not dry. It's wet on the inside. If you cut up that little frog or whatever you in science class in high school, you know that frog was not dry on the inside. That every organ in that frog's body was covered in a wet, slimy substance, which you would call mucus. All right? So there's some confusion going on here. All right? There's no reason for that idea to be in class. Here's the problem. It wasn't Dr. Sebi's idea in the first place. He got it from another guy. He got it from a man you call Arnold Ehret, who came out with this book called The Mucusless Diet. Anybody that was into health back in the 80s, you would go to the health food store and they would have that thing right there. A couple of books there. Arnold Ehret's Mucusless Diet, and you would also find a little colon cleanse pamphlet. All right, because that was basically the foundation of the health that was being taught back in the 80s in these health that you would go to the health food store for. Right, those little books, they're little books. All right. So Sebi's been advocating this like it came from him. It did not come from him. It came from Arnold Ehret. Sebi say he don't read books. That's nonsense. How he don't read books? If he got his whole plan, Arnold Ehret talked to him in a dream. All right, no, he read the book. All right, so you get mythology and exaggeration mixed up with truth because you're into worship of you're into idolatry. So you idolize people and you don't analyze people. Big difference. Idolatry is not going to help you at this time. Analysis, testing, experimentation, documentation, that's what you need now. All right? But Sebi ain't got no books. Sebi ain't never present you no documentation, has he? Ever. All right? Because he can't write books. See? He can't write a book because that was part of his plea deal in that New York case he lost, that he couldn't write nothing. See? That's games. You getting game mixed up with truth. That's the problem. Some of our people are, I'm not going to call them a grifter, but we're performing artists. All right? That's performance. That's not reality. The reality, he couldn't write because he lost the case, and one of the conditions of the case is that, you can't produce no materials about this. That's why he ain't got no books, fam. All right, that's exactly why he ain't got no book. And then you got to ask yourself, does this man look healthy to you? Does he look healthy to you? When you go deal with your practitioner, your health practitioner, you want them to look healthy. All right, if I'm going to take advice from you, shouldn't I be the example of that what you're looking for? All right? Come on, man. This is simple mathematics here. This don't require this grade school. All right? It's just math. 1 + 1 is 2. All right? But yes, but you need mucus in the body. If you're producing too much mucus, that is the side effect of toxicity of the body, and the mucus is being produced to get the toxicity out of the body. So even if you are stuffed up and snotty and stuff like that, it's for a reason. It's to try to help you and cure and help with the issue that you are having. The problem is that you stay stopped up and snotty because you won't stop. You won't stop the nonsense that's causing it in the first place, which is your poor diet, poor choices in your eating. So you stay perpetually clogged up, perpetual nose running. If you guys ever had a little child, your children, if you got children, you know this. They be 3, 4, 5, they nose running all the time, because you feed them wrong. Why do you think your child is snotty? Because they just snotty? They snotty because that food you feeding them is garbage, and it's making them congested and snotty and runny, and the body's trying to clear the crap out of you. So, ergo, nose running, ergo, eyes watery, ergo, you have a cough, ergo, you don't know what you're talking about. All right? You're getting the healing mixed up with the disease. That's the problem. You get the healing mixed up with the disease. Mucus is not the cause of the disease. Mucus is there to help expel the disease, the bacteria, the microorganism, whatever's causing the problem from the body. And mucus lines every organ of your body so that you have this thing called flow. If things don't flow, they get congested, which can cause to a bit mineral buildup, toxin buildup, which means you are going to get sick. All right? Simple stuff. So we need to reevaluate some of the things we're saying. So now I'm going to let you see this little piece here. What is mucus? Mucus is a protective substance that's excreted from multiple areas of the body, such as the mouth, the sinuses, the throat, the lungs, the stomach, the intestines. All right? Mucus itself consists of multiple constituents, but it's a major component in a substance called mucin. The mucins in mucus, mucin is a glycoprotein. Mucins can work as a selective barrier, lubricant, or viscous material depending on their structure. In other words, they adapt according to the need. They will adapt depending on what your body needs. The mucin structure and production is normal. Mucus protects all the surfaces of the body. Interiorly, definitely. Outside, it's mucus, but that's moisture. You don't call it mucus, but if your skin is not dry, then there is a quote unquote mucus substance keeping things moist. I mean, obviously. All right? Which helps us live alongside many different microbes. However, disease can ensue when mucin structure and production are abnormal. Usually because you're not producing enough, which is another problem called dehydration. All right? Like we said, more mucus is a response to something. It's not the cause of something. It's a response to usually a pathogen buildup in the body. That's all it is. All right? So let's get away from this mucus is the cause of all disease mantra, because it's incorrect, unscientific, very simple-minded, tell the truth. It's good for making sales, but it's not going to be good as far as extending your life and you understanding what health is and how you have to approach the things that are going on in your body. All right? Do I have to say more? I can say more. Do I have to say more? I'm not saying more right now, but I'm coming back in and we're going to do some more of this shit, because there's a whole lot of nonsense going on. We got to deal with like this whole alkaline acid bullshit going on. Right? But we going to talk. This Dr. She signing out. Peace.